Let's get to your questions. We have Gary on the line. Gary, what is your question tonight?
Hey, Gary.
Hi, and good evening to everyone. My sister-in-law has a place close by the water. She had termites to be, infested in her house. And I told her that, hey, you got termites. She said, well, no, we got termite protection. Well, come to find out she had termites. Well, they come in, they did the repairs. Then now that her bond, I guess she let her bond lapse. I don't know what exactly happened, but now she got termites again. Is there something that she could go to that company and make them pay for that stuff again? Because, apparently they did not alleviate her problem the very first time.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the $24,000 question, and that's why you need to call a termite lawyer immediately on this, because what you got to do is see if you can separate the two claims. The first one, it sounds like it's gone and passed. They fixed the house, they did this, they did that. The second one, if she had no termite bond, they have no responsibility. But I would go see a termite lawyer, see if they can relate it. If they could relate it back to the first one without a release being signed, then you may be able to get repairs because of the first accident. If there's no bond, So the main thing is you got to determine, and an expert has to pinpoint when the second bit of damage occurred. Otherwise, there may not be anything, but there very well could be. So you need to talk to a termite lawyer. Don't call a divorce lawyer or bankruptcy lawyer. Call a termite lawyer.
Yeah, because a lot of times what we've found in cases is that you discover the damage and they do the least amount of repair possible. They don't open up the walls like they should. They might repair just a little spot, and the damage is far more extensive. And so when you had that first claim, they may have done some repair, but that when you're talking about the second round of damages that you're uncovering, that may have been there previously. It likely was.
Right.
And the company may not have just done the proper amount of repairs when they first came out, and so that's why you need an expert to come out and determine.
That's exactly right. And I had a case not long ago where the insurance company or the company itself was saying, we'll pay you $9,000 for your damage. He said, no. I talked to my contractors, $20,000, and they wouldn't pay it. So he wound up coming to us. We wound up getting the case. We had our experts look through the whole house. It wound up being a $900,000 case. It was a nice house on the water. And so the termite damage was extensive all throughout the house, not, like Andrea said, not focused on that small little area. But before you do anything from here on out, talk to a termite lawyer.